Okay, let's get into this masterpiece of cringe. The Fellowship of the Rings opens with a great battle, the last alliance of men and elves against Sauron. How does the Rungs of Power begin its story? With child Galadriel being bullied by other child elves who destroy her origami. Really? We then meet Galadriel's older brother, who tells her and the audience that the reason that rocks sink is because they are pessimistic, and the reason ships float is because they tend to look on the bright side of things. You thought I was joking, didn't you? The visual effects are actually quite good, but nothing exactly groundbreaking. We'll get to the practical effects later. Here's something interesting. Sauron didn't go by Sauron yet. First he went by Myron, and then as Gothra, just like how Morgoth used to go by Melkor. I guess the writers figured the stupid masses wouldn't recognize Sauron by his fairly distinctive helmet. Huh. I didn't know Sauron was the Doomslayer. The more you know, I guess. You know what I think of when I think of Galadriel? I think of a warrior scaling the Himalayas in heavy armor. What, you don't? You bigot. Let's talk about the elves for a sec. In The Lord of the Rings and in the films, elves are consistently depicted as being beautiful and powerful, practically glowing with light. These are not elves. These are cosplayers. No offense to cosplayers. You know, if this character wasn't supposed to be Galadriel, I wouldn't have nearly as much an issue with her characterization. But Galadriel is not a warrior, she's not reckless, and she's not the type to nearly abandon a companion in the middle of a snowstorm. Could other original characters behave this way? Yes, absolutely. This specific character with a clearly defined personality and backstory? No. As the show itself points out, Galadriel was born long before the First Age. She should not be acting like a headstrong teenager in the Second Age. The writers really want you to think that you're watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy instead of Dungeons and Dragons right now. Just look at the sequence with Discount Galadriel and co entering the mines of Moria, Sauron's snow stronghold. Oh look, Doomguy was here. I guess if one of the extra elves said they have a snow troll, the grift would have been too apparent, huh? What? The extra elves aren't too keen on continuing on after fighting the Discount Cave Troll, which makes me wonder what exactly they thought they were going to do if they found Sauron. Give him a speeding ticket and a stern talking to? Let's see, attempted domination of Middle-earth? Yeah, that's going to be a $100 fine. Why exactly would you want to carry around giant antlers? You know what? How about we just follow these two guys for the rest of the show? No? Damn it. Hobbits have the ability to remain very still and quiet. This was the reasoning behind Gandalf picking Bilbo as the burglar in The Hobbit. But somehow, and somewhere on the corporate telephone line, that got translated into hobbits being ninjas. This show is beyond parody at this point. Now we are introduced to Discount Frodo. Discount Frodo has no interesting character traits or qualities beyond being Discount Frodo. Try and convince me that the only reason Discount Hobbits were put in the show wasn't because hobbits were in that thing that made money a while back. A couple of things to note here. 1. The writers have made Discount Elrond into Discount Galadriel's quirky friend, which is a travesty. And 2, the costumes. The costumes are so bad. I mean, how does Discount Elrond look like he's wearing a Halloween costume when the showrunners had $500 million to spend? Where did the money go? While we're on the subject of money, the dialogue is horrific. It's an atrocity constructed from the mind of Morgoth. Who are these writers, and why are they writing this show? The dialogue is cringe-inducing on the level of, I don't like sand. Think of one example. In a few months, every line in this episode will have become a meme, and not the good kind. Do you remember Gil-galad? I do. He fought Sauron face to face in the Battle of the Last Alliance alongside King Elessar. Could this chump do that? I think not. I have a bad feeling that these fireworks are here to foreshadow the identity of Meteor Man. But hopefully not. Discount Aragorn appears, only to reveal that he's actually Discount Aragorn and Discount Legolas. When talking about human-elf relationships, an extra elf says that both of the last 2 human-elf marriages ended in tragedy. I guess he kind of forgot that Beren and Luthien actually lived happily ever after. As Discount Galadriel is about to get beamed up to Valinor, she decides to jump off the ship and, I kid you not, swim her way back to Middle-earth across the freaking ocean. So smart, stunning, and brave. And to end the episode, Meteor Man arrives. This dude better not be Gandalf. Yeesh.